So I don't really talk about my migraine experiences because oftentimes when I talk about my migraine experiences, people misunderstand what I'm trying to say, and oftentimes they bring delusion into it. But all migraine sufferers understand the delusion that is suffering migraines. It's inexplicable. And since I started suffering migraines, and this is why I did every attempt in my life to talk to my mother and my sister and my brother, and to really talk to them and teach them about these things so that they could comprehend without judgment or being unsafe individuals. And this goes for all my family members because, as I've been saying for years, none of them know me. None of them have chosen to know me. They've chosen to judge me without understanding what it is that I'm living with. And so, with this particular problem, and I've been dealing with migraines since I was about 6 years old, is when I remember my first severe enough migraine for it to create a memory. And the uncertainty that is living with migraine is, I think, one of the most daunting things in one's life, especially when they are undertreated or not treated, or oftentimes ignored, or even turned into something that they're not by people who do not understand migraine. And so there's one particular aspect about migraine. Migraine can make you feel like the floor is dropping underneath you, like someone's moving the floor, like someone's touching you. It can feel like someone's pushing the seats and stuff like that. So if you ask for help from the wrong person, they're going to think that you're hallucinating, which you really are. You are hallucinating. But because of our societal norms and experience, especially if your husband was an alcoholic and drug addict, obviously you're going to think that your children are alcoholics and drug addicts instead of investigating further before accusing them and blaming them, which I think may have happened to a certain extent to my sister and my brother as well, and my father, who suffered from migraines. My older brother as well, and he would get really, really bad fevers. That even the Marines were like, "What the fuck?" They sent him home to my mom, and she took him, and we brought the fevers down. But anyways, point is, beyond beyond that point. So basically, when the body responds in this way, you need somebody who comprehends that so that they can help you co-regulate, because your nervous system and your physical sensations are lying to you in that moment. Instead of people gaslighting you and telling you, no, we weren't touching you, we weren't doing this, we weren't doing that, we weren't blah, 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 blah. When you're in that delirium, a person gaslighting you like that and telling you that you are not feeling what you are feeling, instead of reassuring you, hey, you are having a migraine. If the sensation gets to be too much, let me know and I will take you to the hospital. And this is why I don't talk about my migraines, and why, when I was part of spiritual groups, I kept insisting that they don't try to do this heal all spiritual delusion bullshit, or try to create a fantasy around these sensations, including the extreme cases when you pass out from the physical pain of migraines. And so, yeah, when I was part of those spiritual groups, I just did like to push some buttons, because from day one, a lot of the people in that group, they wanted people to hold space for what they were holding, but they refused to hold space for disease and dysfunction, because in their belief, miracles happen when disease and dysfunction don't exist. And that's not my experience of healing. It's why I can't stand therapists either, because that's not my experience of healing. My experience of adaptation is learning to live with whatever creation sends to me. Creation sent me migraines. Creation also sent me a million different ways to live with migraines. creation sent me lung problems, creation also sent me a million different ways to live with lung problems. Migraines cause neurological dysfunction and disorders. Cool. Creation is sending me ways to work around that dysfunction for as long as possible. This is living. People always say that people are running away from their problems when they start changing their lifestyle and removing certain types of lifestyles out of their vicinity. But this is why we do it. That is the literal definition of ableism. Not the person that learns to adapt and live and still have a whole life in spite of the dysfunctions that they are living with. And it's very frustrating to be placed in that position as a faker or a liar or this or that. Okay, cool. You don't want to help me? Just say that. And that's what I feel about government assistance, because essentially, unless they see you suffering, unless the suffering is visible to them, it's not suffering to them. So if I keep creating my art, to them, I'm not suffering enough. I'm not suffering enough. If I learn to live with my ankles that are all fucked up and my joints that are all fucked up, that's not suffering enough. If I find a diet that minimizes my pain so I don't have to be on prescriptions, that's not suffering enough, because I won't depend on them. Essentially, the system is built for us to be impoverished to be able to get assistance, but not because we don't need it. Migraines are serious. And when you get to my point where nothing is working anymore and they start calling them complex migraines, it gets scary. It gets scary when you know your conditions, because I know my kidney condition well and I know what the maintenance is for that. And when doctors aren't listening to that maintenance because they're questioning that, even though I did 2 biopsies to confirm it, it terrifies me with the medical institutions and the new doctors that are coming that think that they can cure all and then want to blame the patient because they couldn't help them. No, your job at that point is literally just to take notes. That's your job at that point. And as for other conditions that are testing, neurological disorders take sometimes decades for them to develop. And sometimes the reason they take decades is because people change their lifestyles and find ways to delay the progression of those disorders and dysfunctions. That goes for autoimmune disorder and systematic dysfunctions, nervous system dysfunctions, and so on. This does not mean that we do not need help. This does not mean that we do not need medical care or consistent testing. If you guys would just give us the testing, if you would listen to me and schedule the testing the way it used to be scheduled, I would just go in for my testing. You'd call me with the results and that'd be it. If there was something that we needed to address, I'd go in to address it. We wouldn't be putting a strain, because like I said, low maintenance and low support need individuals are the ones that fall through the gaps. Because now it's interrupting my ability to understand paperwork. It's interrupting my ability to be able to fill out paperwork, especially when it has to do with myself, because of the emotional charge that is with that, to be doing this all alone. We know this, and as much as you want to deal with my psychological problems so that I can do this on my own, if you don't actually help me get these things done so I can relax and learn new things at some point, you're just shutting down my brain even further. You're shutting down my capacity even further.